ChatGPT is going to change everything about high-ticket dropshipping, and I'm here to talk about it. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. If you are new, please subscribe for daily high-ticket dropshipping content. It helps me out, and if you are interested in high-ticket dropshipping, if you are a high-ticket dropshipper yourself, or you're just trying to learn more, maybe you're aspiring to be a high-ticket dropshipper, I upload every single day about a different topic within the business model based off of comments that you guys leave in the comments. So, and if you're someone that is serious about high-ticket dropshipping, if you are seriously wanting to build an online business with this business model, I recommend checking out my program, which is linked in the description below. I will be releasing the second version of my program in 10 days from today. It is January 20th as I am recording this. The current version is linked below. If you get in now at the current price, you'll be grandfathered into the new program at no additional cost. And the price will be going up quite a bit. So if you want to save money and get into it, I would get in now. So let's talk about ChatGPT and the ever-reaching power that it has within the world of e-commerce. And in this video, we'll talk specifically about high-ticket dropshipping. And I'll be the first to tell you, I think I'm only just scratching the surface as far as the power of OpenAI and ChatGPT and what it is going to do to serve this business model as a whole and serve me as a business owner and serve lots of other business owners out there as they build and manage their high-ticket dropshipping businesses. I'm just going to touch on a few areas that I have tangibly felt this difference so far. And I'll periodically make more and more videos about ChatGPT specifically as this thing continues to evolve and become more powerful and we discover new and creative ways to apply it to our businesses. So let's just talk about a few ways in which high-ticket dropshipping is drastically changing everything about the way that I approach high-ticket dropshipping versus when I got started back in 2020. So first and foremost is niche research with ChatGPT. It turns out it's a lot easier to brainstorm if you have a tool like ChatGPT and very specific parameters, very specific prompts to give it, which I give in my course to uncover, really, really creative niches. And again, with the prompts that I get into with my course that I give it, you can get as niche down as a singular product, or we can analyze more niche umbrellas where it's kind of like a lot of closely related products or a lot of different variations of the same product within the niche. And if you've used ChatGPT before, it's like when it gives you a response based off of a prompt that you gave it, and you're like, tweak this about it. It's like it becomes so much more, you get to the point so much more quickly. So what I like to say is it's really great for the initial seed, okay? ChatGPT is really great for the initial seed as far as giving you a jump off point. Let's say you narrow it down to 5 things that it gives you. Well, from there, what becomes really valuable is A, you have a really good starting point, but B, it sends you on your niche rabbit hole. I have always researched niches once I have an initial idea, and this is no different even though I have ChatGPT helping me out. It's like, let's say it gives me the idea of civil engineering equipment and lots of related products within that realm. So total stations, GIS stations, laser levelers. I know all this stuff because I was a civil engineering major for my first 2 years of college. And so from there, I'll look at a bunch of different competitor websites and check out, okay, what else do they sell? And it's through this kind of rabbit hole that I end up discovering a niche that I didn't even get from the initial prompt or from the initial results in ChatGPT, but through this wormhole, rabbit hole research that I go on, I end up finding something totally undiscovered by me. I liken it to going onto YouTube and searching like 2016 LeBron highlights NBA finals. And like half an hour later, I go through a YouTube rabbit hole and I end up watching something about like a nature documentary. something totally unrelated, but the initial seed that got me there was just LeBron James. So just an example, but anyway, ChatGPT, you can get so granular and so specific with the prompts that you give it for the niches that you're looking for, from price point to peculiarity to, what it perceives as far as saturation. But then from there, once you get the ideas that it gives you, that's when you go into SEMrush and analyze a lot of that data, and go into SpyFu, and maybe some of you use like Hunter.io or Ahrefs. There's lots of tools out there, but I like to use SEMrush and SpyFu, and I show you exactly how I use them in the course. So that's kind of, again, we're kind of scratching the surface as far as what ChatGPT can actually provide, but that is the value that I have found so far. From a product description perspective, and from an SEO perspective, the most powerful thing that you can do for your product pages is have really high quality and unique product descriptions. And my partner Lisa, luckily, is even more robust with her use of ChatGPT and content creation than I am. And she has like page-long prompts to give to ChatGPT to create a unique, humanized, non-AI product description for specific products. It's actually kind of amazing, the prompts that you're able to give and how specific and how robust and comprehensive you can get with it. Whereas, in years past, I've had to manually type almost everything, because what you don't want to do is copy and paste your supplier's descriptions on their website for their products. It's not good for your SEO to match them exactly. And a lot of the time, it's like their descriptions really are not that great for driving conversions to begin with. It's like, that's where ChatGPT becomes really handy, where you can tell it certain things like make me stand out from competitors, or use this tone, or use this voice, reference these specific things. Again, it's a whole laundry list of things that we feed to ChatGPT to give us really, really high quality, high ranking product descriptions, product page descriptions. And then that also leads me to content creation and blog writing. And I'm not going to get too far into this because this is really Lisa's realm. And stay tuned. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel, because we're going to be coming out soon with a weekly podcast with me and Lisa, my course partner, who has 20 years of SEO experience and content writing. She is literally an expert in ranking websites organically. It is what she does. It's all she cares about. And that is what we are delivering in the course below. And it's what we're going to be delivering as far as content on YouTube going forward. So I don't want to step on her toes all that much when it comes to like SEO content creation, but just know what you're now able to do with ChatGPT. It's not as simple as just giving it a simple prompt and just pumping out 100 different articles per day. Like, it takes a lot more care and a lot more thought than that, but the way that Lisa's described it to me, it's like she can put out one of these per day, when in years past it would have been like one per week, as far as a high quality piece of content and a blog for your website. And this is when we get into things with SEO, where it's like, if you have powerful SEO, if you have a powerful SEO foundation on your website, that's when it becomes, we're talking about potentially a high 7-figure exit down the road if you do it correctly. And that's what's really exciting about high-ticket dropshipping in general and this particular business model, and using ChatGPT to do a lot of research and uncover a lot of these really kind of outside of the box niches that are not super obvious, that are kind of beyond the surface level of what people think of, like saunas and greenhouses and all that. The last point I'll make is ad copy, high converting ad copy. And I'll be the first to say I haven't used it all that much yet to create, and when I say ad copy, I'm talking pretty specifically about search campaigns, because that's where we start to get into really like long tail keywords, high converting phrasing. from my experience so far, ChatGPT makes it a lot easier to brainstorm the content on it itself and optimize it. But it just makes everything so much more efficient, because I can tell it give me 10 different site links, or 10 different phrases for this particular search ad. This is what the search ad's about. These are the products that it includes. This is the branding. This is the style that I want it to be in. I can give it anything that I want to, and it's going to give me a high converting ad copy, or what it thinks is a high converting ad copy. And then we test it and we see if it worked out or not. Again, this is only scratching the surface as far as what ChatGPT is actually going to provide for this business. We haven't even gotten into things like integrating ChatGPT as an AI assistant on the website, as far as like a chatbot, or I don't even know where to begin with it beyond just kind of these key obvious points. So again, stay tuned. There's going to be more ChatGPT YouTube videos coming out just in the coming months and in the coming year, as more things kind of get uncovered, and maybe it'll be more of this stuff, and we'll get more in depth as far as how to actually use ChatGPT. I can do some sort of screen share perhaps, but let me know in the comments what it is you guys want me to keep talking about. You guys have been super helpful as far as like giving me ideas to kind of go off of here, because I'm not the most creative person in the world when it comes to content creation, but when you guys are just telling me like what's actually top of mind for you, it allows me to create relevant content for my audience. So again, if you're new, subscribe for daily high-ticket dropshipping content, and if you are someone that is serious about building an online website, or an online business rather, in high-ticket dropshipping, check out my check out my link in the description below. It's getting late here, and get in now while it's still at the current price. So without further ado, I'm going to wrap that up there, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.